Hi everyone, and welcome back to Excellence Noir, where we seek to raise the standard and change the status quo. My name is Tasha, and on this channel I share my experience as a St. Lucian living in the UK. If you are here for the first time, I say welcome, and if you are one of my subscribers, welcome back guys. I know that I have been missing in action, and I'm here to update you guys. So by the title of this video, you would have known that I recently turned 30, and I want to share with you a little bit about that experience, and also where I've been, what's been happening, about work, etc, etc. Anyway, so last time I think I made a video was earlier in the year, maybe like March, February, I don't know. But I remember I was telling you guys that last summer, well, all the summers, I've been here for 4 years. Next year will be 5 years. Next year, June. And I told you guys that I felt like I wasn't really enjoying the summers. I wasn't really enjoying the country. So during the winter, I would be like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait for the summer to come. And then I wouldn't do anything much for the summer. Anyways, I said this year is the year to enjoy summer. So I will not lie guys, I really did enjoy the summer, and I'm sure you guys can tell that I am an autumn girl. I love fall because I feel like the temperature is just right, not too cold, not too hot. I do like hot weather, well, not hot weather, but warm weather. But to me, if it's hot, there must be a beach somewhere I can go. Like honestly, I cannot deal with the beaches here are cold, like the water is cold. So I'm not used to that. So I went home, where I went to the beach. I think that's the first time I've gone to the beach so many times since going home. Anyways, let's go back. So you guys, last time we spoke, I think I told you guys about becoming a band 6. And so tomorrow I will be starting my supernumerary period, where I will be starting my band 6 pathway, and I will share more of that with you guys. And I will share a lot more about work with you guys, because it's really, I feel like I feel like sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm over my job, I'm done with it, and then I start doing something new, or I get a challenge, and then I feel like, oh, you know what, I really like that and I'm really enjoying this. And this is where I am right now with my job. I'm really enjoying this. This is where I am, but we'll talk about that in a separate video. So so summer came, and I had at work, I got the opportunity to have a fitness challenge. So June, July, and August, those 3 months, some of my co-workers were in a fitness group where we would try to do 10,000 steps a day. We would go to the gym, we would share what we ate for the day, we would share like how much water we drank and all of these things, and motivational tips and health tips. It was really, really good. We just ended, and when we ended, we had a big sports day, which I was in charge of. And you guys know, like, I love health and sports and fitness and all of these things. So honestly, that's one of the things that really has me at a place where I am enjoying my job. Our matron, she's really like open to people having ideas, anything that will benefit the staff. She's really open to it. So I love that we can be really creative at work. So that was absolutely nice. So most of my summer, like June, July, I was involved in that. I went outside more. I started running, which I've never done in my life. I mean, I've gone to walks and all of that, but I've not really been somebody who will say, oh, let me get dressed for a run. That's not me, but this is anyways the new Tasha, yeah. So I downloaded the Couch to 5K app. A few of us did it for the challenge, and I think I stopped on week 7. I was almost done, but then I went home, and you know when you go home and you're on holiday, like forget about that running, forget about the gym until you get back. So I'm now getting back into the swing of things. But I started running, which was really good, and I feel like I was so surprised by myself, because I was running, I was thinking, girl, look at you. Like the first week I couldn't do like 3 minutes running without stopping, and by week 7 I was running for like 25 minutes without stopping, like just running. And so I was really proud of myself about that. So anyways, yeah, so that's that. I wanted to speak to you in this video about my St. Lucian trip. So I went to St. Lucia in end of July. So I was supposed to go, no, I was supposed to, but I told my family I'll be coming on the 1st of August. And so I actually went on the July 28th or something to surprise them. So I did have, if you follow me on Instagram, I did show the videos of them being surprised, and that was really nice. It was a really nice experience for me. Not for them, but for me. and then we really enjoyed the time. So my family, we went for my birthday, we went to spend a weekend at a villa, which we always wanted to do, my sisters, their husbands, and friends and husbands. So we went, which was really nice. And then I had a big 30th birthday. You guys, those who follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen all of those photos. So I did that. It was really, really nice. And I feel like this time I really enjoyed my trip home because I spent so much time with my family. My mother was on vacation, so she was home every day, so I spent time with her. And my sisters, they did like really make time so that we could spend time together. So it was really nice. I spent time with friends, and that was really, really, really nice. I did have a few experiences that was challenging, but like, for example, so I also wanted to big up some vendors in St. Lucia. Well, not just vendors, but like, you know, things I did or I participated in, I find that was really good. So I wanted to get my hair braided, and I booked a lady up hair, and she told me it was like 100 and something pounds because I wanted to get like box braids, but like butt length. And then the day I would have had it done, my birthday was so far away, and I was supposed to have a family photo shoot. So we had a family photo shoot for my birthday. So I said, oh, the braids that's too soon. So I'll try to get somebody in St. Lucia. I had a few people who gave me different prices, which I didn't mind the price because I know people like work hard for their stuff. But somebody has suggested this girl to me. Her Instagram is Hair by Hannah, and I will try to link it below, but it's Hair by Hannah in St. Lucia, and I never really heard of her, and she has a small following. But I did go to her. She gave me instructions to her house and everything, so I drove. Guys, no, honestly, if you want a funny it's not funny, but you have to listen to this story, yeah? So I drove to her house. She was really, really nice. It took a long time. She had music in the background, so it didn't feel like very awkward. The braids took like 6.5 hours to do. But I must say, and you guys know I'm not easily impressed, I was impressed with these braids. Like, it was so neat, and it wasn't painful. It was knotless braids. It wasn't painful. It was so neat. Oh my goodness, I was really impressed. I had photos on my Instagram of the braids and videos and everything. So I would recommend her. If you need to get braids in St. Lucia, go to Hair by Hannah. Yeah. Anyway, so after she did the braids, like, it was late in the night. Now I had this Jeep that we had at home. It was just packed, nobody was using it. But when I came on holiday, I was going to get a rental, but my mother said, oh, you'll save money if you use this. So I decided, okay, I'll use this vehicle, right? An old vehicle. So I went to I drove to a house with the vehicle. So when it was time to leave now, my one of the tires was flat. So my stepfather came, he put air in the tire, and then he left. But when he came, he saw, oh, the place was really dark and stuff. So he told my mom. My mom came with my sister and her husband to meet me because my mother said she was concerned that it was dark and it was after 10 in the night. Anyways, when we were leaving, it rained because it was like a very steep hill and we were at the bottom of the hill. So it rained. So when it was time now to drive up, the road just has like 2 slabs, yeah? Not like a big concrete road, it's like 2 slabs. So my sister, they were parked in front of me, so I turned, I was really close to them, so I kind of like turned to the side to go up, but it wasn't a well lit road. So when I swung onto the road to start driving uphill, the tires did not go on the slab. Like, one was on the slab, but the other one was on the side. So I was really feeling I wasn't there. So I said, okay, you know what? My mom was in the vehicle with me. So let me try to swing the vehicle so that the slabs will be, both tires will be on the slabs. Anyways, when I swung the vehicle, like going upwards, the whole vehicle just went across the road into a big drain. Like, it wasn't like a little drain where, oh, my tire is in the drain. It was a big drain that my door couldn't open, and so I had to climb out of the other side of the vehicle. And my mother was so casual, like, she didn't scream. She's just like, oh, move the vehicle in the drain. And I'm thinking, lady, I cannot get that vehicle out of there. So we came out of the vehicle, and my sister was in the car in the back, and she said, like, when she saw the vehicle go in the drain, she was like so scared. So she ran outside of the vehicle. She said if we were okay. And then my brother-in-law tried taking the vehicle out. It was like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and we really couldn't get the vehicle out. The vehicle had 4-wheel drive because it's a Pathfinder and everything, but the tires, 2 of the tires were just not touching, like, wasn't on the road. And so we had to call my stepfather, and he had to pull the vehicle out with his van. It was honestly like, at that point I was feeling like I was ready to go home, like I was done with the trip. And then by the time they got the vehicle out, I was crying. My sister said she was having a panic attack. I was crying because I was so overwhelmed. Like, I've been driving for a few years now. I've never been in an accident. I've never scratched anybody's vehicle. I've never scratched my own vehicle. I'm a very careful driver, you know. So that was really traumatic. But anyways, I got my braids done, so I didn't care. I mean, it was, when I got home, I said, I'll never drive again in my life. Forget about this. And then the next morning, I was driving and living my best life. Anyway, so that's one. So Hair by Hannah. And then the villa we went to was Cap Cove, St. Lucia. My sister suggested it and we got proof of friend and got everything sorted out. And I must say, let me tell you, Cap Cove, St. Lucia, the staff, excellent. From the time I got there to sort out all of my documents, payments and everything, everybody was really nice. Gave us like an orientation, little, you know, thing of the place. Any issues that we had, and we contacted them, they came and they dealt with it right away. I must say, Cap Cove, St. Lucia, yes, I give it to you. I give it to you. Okay, so the next vendor I would like to speak about is beautyfly.beats on Instagram. So I was trying to book a makeup artist for the photo shoot. I tried a few people, excuse me, a few of the well-known like makeup artists I tried, but everybody was going to crop over in Barbados and all of that drama. So I did, a friend of mine, I saw she had her makeup done recently, so I asked her who, and she told me this young lady, beautyfly.beats. And I went to her, like, it was really last minute, it was maybe like Friday for the Sunday or something like that. And she was like, yeah, sure, fine and everything. She gave me directions. I came to her house. She was so nice. Like, you know, when you meet somebody that's so accommodating, I don't know her real personality, but I must say, like, the service was good. And I told her, like, I want a very natural look and I don't want any of these things, because you guys know that's just not my thing. And like, she would do something and ask me, is that okay? Is it too much? Do you like it? Do whatever. Like, honestly, she gave me exactly what I was looking for, and the customer service was really, really good, and the price was affordable. So I must recommend her as well. I feel like she did a good job. And guys, I'm not saying that for anything. Like, for me, anytime I go somewhere and I'm treated well and I feel like I get good service, I always like to big up the people and to recommend them. So beautyfly.beats, she was really, really good. And the makeup, I have some photos as well. So that was really nice. I went to the Royalton, St. Lucia. I'd never been, so I mean, you know, you live in St. Lucia all your life, you never go to Royalton and whatever. So I said, oh, let me go, because people said it's so nice. A friend of mine did say that she wouldn't recommend the place, but I said, okay, you know what, let me go, because the photos look so nice. So I wanted to just go for one night. I was turning 30. I was like, oh yeah, let me just do something nice for myself. So I went, I booked it like the night before, and then I went the next day. I must say, I wouldn't tell you like do not go. However, my experience, I don't feel like it was really good. There were a lot of like hiccups, like my room not being ready and a lot of these things, but I'm not really somebody to complain to the staff, because I know how things could be. Like, maybe somebody didn't show up for work and it's just one person who has to do all these rooms. So I was really nice. And anyways, I'm somebody, like, when I come to a hotel, it's just for me to go to the pool, the water and thing. I'm not into food or any of that. But so I got there, went to the pool. I must say the place is really, really beautiful. Like, the structure and everything is good. There were times I felt like I got good customer service. Like, I went to one of these restaurants to eat. I don't know if it was like a Caribbean cuisine or something like that, but I remember that the staff were really nice that night. I think my waitress was Kendra. She was really, really nice, very professional. She did make a suggestion to me about what to get, and she was right. So that was really nice. And when I went for breakfast, the staff at breakfast were really nice as well. I did have an issue with them. Something had happened, and I was trying to get in touch with people to try and sort it out, and that was really, really a horrible experience for me, I must say. The way I was treated, I don't feel like it was nice, but you know what, forget about that. Anyway, so guys, so then that was the trip, and I spent like every little minute I got, I spent it with my family, and I met up with friends, and that was nice. Now coming back for the first time, I've gone on holiday, I've gone home, I've done all of that and come back here. For the first time when the plane landed here, I feel like I tasted what death feels like grief. Like, I felt like my luggage was too heavy. Even if I was rolling it, I just felt like something was on my chest and on my back. The depression, and the problem, the mistake I made is that I tried to make the most out of my holiday. So my flight was like, I landed today and my next shift was in the morning. So I just came home, slept. When I got up from the sleep, like I wasn't feeling well. I feel like my body just knew that something was not right. I was sick, and then I started crying, and then I didn't have enough time to cry. It was time for work the next day. So when I went to work, now everybody at work was asking, are you okay? Are you okay? Honestly, like you could show on my face, my whole demeanor, I was done. I just felt like, why did I have to come back here and everything? But I think it's because I really enjoyed the holiday, and so yeah, I was just not feeling it. But a few days in, I was back to normal, back to work, and back to my normal self, and now I'm really back to myself, and I decided that I need to make a video. Now I have to give a shout out in this video to Sister Louise. Sister Louise is a lady from my church back home. She's known me from time I was a little girl, but she saw me, and when I came, and she said, oh, I'm tired of rewatching your videos because you're not posting new videos, so I just have to watch the same ones. And that really like melted my heart, because a lot of people have reached out to me and say, are you okay? Like people I don't really know, but they follow me and they say, are you okay? Just checking on you, because we haven't seen any videos. And I'm making these videos specifically for you guys, because you always check on me, you care for me, and I appreciate all of the love that I get. I'm hoping that I can make videos every time I get the chance. As you guys know, I've recently started another course, because I don't know why. I feel like as long as I'm not studying, like what am I doing with my life? So I feel like it keeps me going. So I just finished one course, did very well, and now doing another course. Next video I will be talking to you about work specifically, what's going on, what are the changes, what am I learning, and all of that. But this was just to give you a little heads up of how my holiday went, and where I have been. But turning 30, I feel like was really eye-opening for me. Like I feel like I'm so different from the person I was. Or I don't know if I'm different, like when I'm in St.Lucia I'm one person, and when I'm here. Like tell me if you guys relate to that. Like back home you're a very extroverted person, going out and doing all of that, and then when you're abroad, like when you here or the US, wherever you live, you just more like you just stick to yourself. You're at your house, you watch movies, you watch shows, and that's how I am. Like so different. People would invite me to go to things and places, and I'm just not, I just don't want to go. But when I'm home, like I cannot stay one day in the house to just be there. I just have to find some place to go. But anyways guys, so that's just a little experience that I had for my 30th birthday. I'm getting older, I'm learning a lot, and I also feel like I'm at a place where, you know, sometimes people say, oh, I haven't done anything for my life, what's going on with my life? I'm literally feeling like if I die today now, like I feel like I've done so much for my age. Like I've really had a lot of good experiences. Spiritually, I mean, I want to always make sure that things are right with God, so that if I die today, you know. But I mean, like I cannot look at my life and be like, oh, I have so many regrets, or I should have done this, or I should have done that. Or I just try to live in the moment, try to make the best out of any situation, try to help people as well. I like helping people. Yeah, but I'm really feeling like I'm at a place in my life where I'm content. I'm content with my job. Yes, I want more, but I mean, I will work towards it. I don't want more, and I'm not doing anything to get there. I am working towards what I want. But I'm happy to be back, guys. I apologize for the big gap in videos. I'm happy to be back, and I hope that we can keep in touch. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, you can follow me there. I do post a lot more on Instagram. And next video to look out for is me talking about how I'm feeling about the UK in general. You guys know I've had my doubts about whether I want to stay here or not. And then my job as well. We'll talk a little bit about that. But I hope that I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope that you all are well.